The Hunt, Part 4. Ethan's legs burned as he stumbled down the logging road, his breaths coming in ragged gasps. Every shadow felt alive, every rustle a harbinger of the beast. The map crumpled in his hand was barely legible in the dark, but he clung to the hope that the road would lead to salvation, or at least safety. The forest seemed endless, the moonlight casting eerie patterns on the ground. Then, in the distance, he saw them. Two glowing lights piercing the darkness ahead. His heart stopped. The beast. It had found him again. Adrenaline surged through Ethan's veins, drowning out his exhaustion. His grip tightened on the bloodied axe he'd taken from the camp. He wasn't going to run this time. Jack had sacrificed himself so Ethan could live, and he wasn't about to let that be in vain. The lights grew closer, bobbing slightly as they moved. Ethan's vision tunneled, his fear and rage fueling a single thought: kill it before it kills me. With a guttural cry, Ethan charged, swinging the axe wildly at the glowing lights. "Whoa! Stop!" a voice shouted, but Ethan didn't hear it. He was blinded by terror, his world consumed by the monster in his mind. A loud crack split the air, and pain erupted in his side. Ethan staggered, the axe slipping from his hands as his legs gave out beneath him. He hit the ground hard, his vision swimming. "Hold your fire!" someone yelled. Ethan blinked, his surroundings coming into focus. The glowing lights weren't eyes, they were flashlights, and standing over him was a group of men, sheriff's deputies and hunters, their faces a mix of shock and confusion. "Is he alive?" one of the men asked, his voice distant. A young deputy knelt beside Ethan, his hands shaking. I didn't mean to. He just came at us." Ethan tried to speak, but the words wouldn't come. The pain in his side was overwhelming, blood pooling beneath him. "What's he doing out here?" another voice asked. One of the hunters shined his flashlight on Ethan's face. "He's scared out of his mind. Look at him." "Something's out here," Ethan managed to whisper, his voice barely audible. "It's still out here." The men exchanged uneasy glances. "Get him up. We need to get him to the hospital," the sheriff ordered, his voice steady but grim. As they lifted Ethan onto a makeshift stretcher, a low, guttural growl echoed through the trees. The group froze. "What the hell was that?" one of the deputies whispered, his flashlight trembling. The growl came again, louder this time and closer. Ethan's eyes fluttered open, his voice barely a whisper. "It's coming." The forest around them erupted in chaos as the beast's roar shattered the night.